Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you're well. It's lovely to be here with you. Today, of course, is the official launch day of Hug in a Bag. We've already sold well over 30 already, and we haven't even really advertised it. And it's our new Children in Need pattern for 2023, which is a Hug in a Bag. And this is our first January pattern. It's the Hug in a Bag, and of course it had to be Teddy. Every single month we will have a different animal as a hug in the pocket of the bag, and very similar, I suppose, looking to the cushion we did last year, in as much that it's almost the same size. It might be an inch or two bigger, I can't remember now. But the idea is that it could be for you. It could be, a nice little bag to take shopping with you. I mean, it's not enormous, but hello, Millie. It's a nice little bag for you to take away with you if you wanted to. But the idea is maybe it's for the kiddies' pyjamas, the grandchildren's pyjamas, that sort of thing. I've got some gorgeous fabric in there so you can see what it would look like when it's padded out. But the main idea here is that you've got a pocket so you can put your teddy in there. Now, as I said, every month it will be a different animal. Okay, so this month, of course, we started off with a teddy. Oh, I still need to stitch that leg. I will do that, I promise. So Teddy is your first pattern. Now then, Adrienne, my lovely daughter Adrienne, is taking over the designing of the animals from February. She was actually very poorly with the flu for a lot of December and early part of January, so I managed to do this all on my own, and I am not renowned for doing animals. So you start off with a Lizzie special, and I just think he's absolutely gorgeous. And when you see the pattern and you see what he looks like, you can obviously put your own touch on him. Now, what I thought you could do is actually make him, if you look at the back as well, what you could do is make him out of maybe memory fabrics. So maybe it's going to be an old baby jacket or baby dress, or I don't know, something that was really precious to you when your little ones were babies and you didn't want to throw it away. Or maybe it's from your grandma, your granddad, your auntie, your mum, anybody, your dad, anybody who's special to you, and you just happen to have a piece of their clothing. I think that would be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to make a memory hug. That's what you're making. You're making a hug. This is what little ones are going to use to snuggle into and to cuddle into. Obviously you might not want to put the ribbon on, that's purely decoration. But each animal will have the heart on the front, so that's going to be standard throughout. Also standard will be the actual body shape, so from sort of shoulders down it'll always be that shape. It's made in a particular way, so it's very, very soft and squidgy. There's nothing lumpy bumpy about this at all, because it's made in a special way, a special technique. I used felt, and I actually used the buttonhole stitch on my machine, and I buttonholed the whole lot. Adrienne said I could do with improving that. Whatever should she mean? But anyway, the first one is, he's got a lovely smiley face, which is the main thing. Look, he's got a lovely smiley face, and none of it was free motion. Even his little smiley face was not free motion. I did it all on my machine. So anybody who can switch on a machine and sew a straight line can actually make our lovely hugs. So what you're getting is the pattern for the little bag. So I'll just pop him in there so you can just see him. There we are. He tucks right in. You might sort of put his arm out like that, so he looks like he's having a snooze. He will actually go all the way along. You can tuck him right in, and so you don't lose it. I must admit, when the bag is stuffed, it's a job to get him in anyway. But there you are, hidden in plain sight. So that's our first Hug in a Bag. So like I say, every month you will get the pattern to make the tote bag, which is really easy. It's not lined, nothing complicated about this at all, because I can think to myself, what's the point in making it complicated? And also through the next sort of 10-11 months, we'll show you how to do different sorts of straps. This is webbing. and we will take you through different ways to make straps, different ideas, different techniques, just so it keeps it nice and fresh and encourages you to buy every month. Next month, Adrienne is already starting to draw next month's hug, and she's actually got every month sorted out, so we're going to be really ahead of the game this year, but they'll only get launched on around about the 1st of every month. Now they're $2.99 for the pattern, and like I said last year, I really don't mind if you don't make any, I just want your money. We're raising funds for children in need. We raised over £7,000 last year, which is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe it still. So we want to do better this year, guys. The link for the bear pattern is in the comments. That was the first post that I did in the comments there, so you'll find the link, and then I'll post the pattern picture and the link after this. So basically I'd like you to go to the website and download the pattern. After costs, which is PayPal or the website costs, not me, £2.50 goes to Children in Need, and every month I put that into a special account, so it's kept separate from me and everything else, and it's safe basically. It's accountant proof. It really is. Oh my goodness me. Talk about dotting I's and crossing T's. So so you'll know it's safe with me. And anything, if you look at last year's, you know that every penny that you spend will go to Children in Need. And I thank you very, very much for that. So if you could go to the website and download the pattern, I would be very, very grateful. Like I said, we've already sold, I think it's nearly 30 patterns since we mentioned it yesterday. I think what did we do? We did something, didn't we, to mention it? And then I don't think we posted a picture or anything. I can't remember now. Yesterday was a very long time ago. But since then, we've sold at nearly 30. So I'd like to think that by the end of the day, we will have sold at least 100. That would be a good target to aim for. So it's a hug in a bag. Every month it will be hug in a bag, and then whatever the little animal will be. So we've got lined up a mouse, a rabbit, a dog, a cat, a giraffe. I can't remember now. Obviously we've got 12. But they will be picked out at certain times of the year that's appropriate. So I'll let you have a surprise, let's say. So like I say, don't forget to go and download your pattern. Lynn says, last 12 days of Christmas block, you mentioned it. Oh, did I? Oh, of course I did, Lynn. Of course I did. And yeah, of course. Yeah, when we're doing the videos of 12 days of Christmas, and in my online sewing group as well, I mentioned it. Kath says, wouldn't it be great if we doubled it? Oh, Kath, wouldn't it be great? But then I'm relying on you lot to do that. So come on, guys. So don't forget, none of your money comes to me. None of the money goes to anybody other than, first of all, PayPal charges. I can't avoid PayPal charges or your bank charges. It's the bank. Well, if you pay by credit or debit card, although it goes through your bank, and that your bank doesn't actually charge. My website does, which is very frustrating. Can't do anything about it. Doesn't come to me. So £2.50 goes direct to Children in Need, and it works out absolutely fine. John is ready with his spreadsheets. You'll be pleased to know. I'm not pleased to know. Oh. And so I'm relying on you to go and buy the pattern. I'm expecting my website to now be on fire with you all trying to buy your hug in a bag. So the back doesn't have a pocket, and use some really fabulous fabric. This is lovely. It's like farm animals and things. Can you see? It's like being in the countryside. I got that from the Cozy Cabin. And the teddy bear, like I say, this time happens to be a teddy because obviously we start off with a teddy. It's made, I must stitch that leg up, I really will. It's made from matching fabric that actually matches the bag, and I forget the name of it, but Cozy Cabin has it. And but make it out of memory fabric. So something that you've inherited, or that you love. Cut it up. Cut it up. I don't care. Just cut it up and make a teddy. And perhaps you can make him look better than me. Oh dear me. But like I say, every animal we do will have the heart on there, and you'll be very much guided by Adrienne, and our Gemma Joy is going to be making all the bags up in the future. So how fabulous is that? They're very, very kind to do that for us. So yeah, as I say, you could glue all these pieces down. I've buttonhole stitched, as I said. The only thing I would say is just be careful where you put your ears, because you still got to stitch the seam allowance, and I've put it on the pattern where you should place it, but just be mindful of that. That's the only thing I've got to say about that. So there we are. That's our Hug in a Bag. It's our Children in Need pattern for 2023. I hope you love it. I hope you stick with us, and look forward to get this one. Then look forward to February, because in February we'll perhaps do something different with the handles. Maybe, well, I'm not going to give you any advance notice of anything, but we're going to change a little bit on the bag every month, so it makes the tote bag a little bit different. It'll always have a pocket, and it'll always have a hug in it. So I just think it's adorable. I love it. I know perhaps grown-ups won't want to take the bear or the hug out, but you can take the hug out and just have the bag. And you could do a lovely different contrasting fabric. That is an actual pocket. There's the seam there. It doesn't go, not like the cushion, it doesn't go right across the bag, although I suppose it could have done. It is an actual pocket. So you can take that out and not feel embarrassed, and then give that to a passing stranger. That's fine. Whatever you do, have fun. And hopefully when I come off this live, I will post the pattern. I'll post the direct link for the pattern, and hopefully my website is on fire. Thank you very much. Thank you to Kath for editing it for me as well. I really appreciate it. Everybody's help is really appreciated. And I love you all. Thank you very much. Everybody's saying how lovely it is. That's super. Thank you. So, so go and fill your boots, and then we'll look forward to February.